Buckle up because WrestleMania 42 just delivered an absolute shocker that nobody saw coming. John Cena took center stage to announce a massive attendance record of 106,072 fans. But his night took a turn when the Miz and Kit Wilson crashed the party, demanding their own spotlight moment.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Things got bizarre fast when Danhausen arrived in his custom mobile, alongside a crew of Mina lookalikes to completely hijack the ring. This chaotic encounter forced even the legendary John Cena to struggle to keep his composure as the segment descended into pure, hilarious, and unpredictable madness. The situation reached a fever pitch when the Minihausens retaliated against Kit Wilson with a swift low blow, leading Danhausen to unleash his own parody of Cena's signature, five-knuckle shuffle on the Miz. The hilarity continued as the minions carried a disgruntled Miz away, while Danhausen attempted a frantic, smoke-filled escape that left the entire stadium cracking up. The aftermath of this wild night is still dominating the conversation, with experts like Wade Keller, Rich Fan, and Todd Martin breaking down everything from the Punk vs. Reigns main event to the unexpected comedy gold of the Cena and Danhausen segment. If you want the full scoop on all the WrestleMania drama, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Ever wonder what happens when the biggest star in wrestling history shares the spotlight with the most chaotic presence in the industry? John Cena was standing tall in the center of the ring, soaking in the massive energy of WrestleMania 42. He had just dropped the official attendance figures, a staggering 106,072 fans packed into the stadium, and was about to deliver a heartfelt thank you to the WWE Universe. But as we know, the ring is never quiet for long. The Miz and Kit Wilson decided it was the perfect time to crash the party, demanding their own WrestleMania moment. It's the classic heel move, right? Demand attention, talk over the legend, and refuse to leave until you get your way. Cena, ever the professional, just shrugged and told them to have at it. But he couldn't have predicted what happened next. Suddenly, the arena lights flickered, and out came the music for none other than Danhausen. And he didn't just walk out. He rolled up in a specialized Danhausen mobile, surrounded by an army of pint-sized, face-painted clones. It was surreal, it was bizarre, and frankly, it was pure wrestling magic. Danhausen stepped into the ring, looked the Cenation leader dead in the eyes, and confessed he was just a huge fanhausen who wanted to show some love. But things turned south fast when Wilson started trash-talking the little Hausens, calling them toxic before getting physical. That was the opening Danhausen needed. A perfectly timed low blow led to a chaotic dogpile, and even Cena got in on the fun, giving the green light for a five-knuckle shuffle on the Miz. By the time the smoke bomb hit and the ring cleared, the A-lister was being carried off by minions, and Danhausen was scrambling under the ring, leaving Cena laughing in total disbelief. It was a bizarre, hilarious reminder that in the world of WWE, you never really know what's coming next. What did you think of this bizarre crossover moment? Was it pure gold or just too weird for the showcase of the immortals? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more wild wrestling breakdowns. And remember, in this business, the best stories are the ones you never see coming. What happens when you put the most professional face in WWE history in the same ring as a demon-possessed version of Conan O'Brien? You get one of the most hilariously awkward moments of WrestleMania 42. Picture this. John Cena is standing in the middle of Allegiant Stadium, playing his role as the perfect host, having just announced a massive attendance of over 55,000 fans. He is ready to move the show along, but then the chaos descends. Out walk the Miz and Kit Wilson, complaining about their lack of screen time, when suddenly the air shifts. The entrance music hits, and out rolls Danhausen in his signature Danhausenmobile, flanked by a small army of Minihausens. If you follow wrestling, you know Danhausen is impossible to keep a straight face around, but watching the stoic John Cena physically struggle to keep it together is a level of entertainment we didn't know we needed. When the Minihausens started dishing out low blows, and Danhausen himself parodied Cena's own five-knuckle shuffle on The Miz, the facade began to crumble. Cena wasn't just acting anymore. He was genuinely fighting the urge to crack up. The absolute absurdity peaked when Danhausen tried to make a dramatic, smoky exit, only to have the special effects fail miserably, leaving him crawling under the ring apron in broad daylight. Cena's face in that moment was priceless, a mix of pure disbelief and professional desperation. It's a reminder that even the biggest legends in this business are only human when the script goes off the rails. What did you think of this bizarre WrestleMania interlude? Was it genius comedy or just too weird for the biggest stage of the year? Smash that like button if you want to see more behind-the-scenes moments like this, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Sometimes, the best moments in wrestling aren't the ones scripted in the back, but the ones that remind us that anything can happen when the lights go down. Ever wondered what happens when the most serious face of wrestling meets the absolute peak of bizarre, supernatural comedy? Well, WrestleMania 42 just gave us the answer, and it was glorious. John Cena was center stage, doing his usual hosting duties, soaking in the atmosphere before the big main event, when things took a turn for the truly weird. Just as Cena was wrapping up, the ring was swarmed by the Miz and Kit Wilson, desperate to hog the spotlight. But then the music hit, and suddenly Danhausen, the internet's favorite cursed wrestling enigma, marched down the ramp. And he didn't come alone. He was flanked by a crew of Minihausens, creating a scene that only someone as chaotic as Danhausen could orchestrate. Michael Cole was quick to clarify the terminology used, but honestly the sheer absurdity of the moment stole the show. Things heated up fast when Miz told Wilson to clear the ring, leading to a hilarious physical confrontation where the Minihausens pulled off a classic low blow. Not to be outdone, Danhausen hit Miz with his own parody version of the five-knuckle shuffle. It was messy, it was ridiculous, and it was perfectly WrestleMania. The segment capped off with the Minihausens literally carrying a defeated Miz to the back, while a genuinely amused John Cena just laughed it off. Danhausen vanished into thin air, leaving us with a moment that perfectly highlights why wrestling is the best kind of scripted chaos. If you love these surreal crossovers, hit that like button and let us know in the comments. Was this the wildest WrestleMania cameo in history? Sometimes, you just have to embrace the weird, because that is where the real magic happens. Did the main event of WrestleMania 42 actually live up to the impossible hype? Welcome back, wrestling fans. Today, we are breaking down the absolute spectacle that was night 2 of WWE's biggest show of the year. I'm diving into the latest PW Torch VIP roundtable, where editor Wade Keller sits down with Rich Fan and Todd Martin to dissect every single beat of this historic card. We start right at the top, the clash that everyone was talking about, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. The guys weigh in on whether the main event delivered the emotional payoff we all craved and how it stacked up against the intensity of night 1. But the show was so much more than just the finale. The panel takes us back to the opening bell, starting with the collision between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. It was a massive statement match that concluded in a truly emotional retirement moment for the Beast incarnate, a scene that definitely left more than a few fans misty-eyed. And let's talk about the pure chaos in the middle of the card. From that bizarre and unforgettable segment involving John Cena, Danhausen, The Miz, and Kit Wilson, to the high-flying madness of the ladder match, nothing was off the table. The team goes deep on the commentary highlights and those subtle storytelling nuances that you might have missed during the live chaos. This is the kind of deep dive analysis you need to truly appreciate the landscape of WWE today. If you want the full 60-minute breakdown, head over to PW Torch to catch the VIP audio link. And hey, if you aren't a VIP member yet, check the link in the description to see how you can join the community. While you're at it, smash that subscribe button for more wrestling breakdowns, follow us on Blue Sky, or support the channel on Patreon. We want to hear your takes, too. Did this WrestleMania deserve its spot in the history books, or was it all just smoke and mirrors? Drop your thoughts below and let's keep the debate going.